Hello my friends, Perilous 3D here. Let's play Empyrion Galactic Survival. You might notice I'm not quite my usual self. Reason being is that I recently went to a wedding. Everything was good there, no worries. Just got really tired all of a sudden. This wave came over me, and my son as well experienced the same thing simultaneously. It was kind of weird, kind of strange. But anyway, ended up coming back home, whereas the girls wanted to continue to party. Long story short, on kind of a downer, but I thought, what better thing to bring me back up to speed than Empyrion Galactic Survival? Now, you may be telling yourself, well, that has been known to cause some stress in and of itself, which it has. It has indeed. But at the same time, I do enjoy the game, and it is a creative outlet, which I enjoy very much. So that's what I am going to do today, my friends. So that being said, please join me, unless it's like 8 in the morning for you, or if that's okay where you are. But join me in a drink to celebrate life. Life itself. Wow. That is tart. Okay. Whew. This is not a beer review channel by any means, or a series or an episode or anything like that, but that is just weird. Pink Himalayan salt and coriander. It kind of just pops you right in the mouth. I think it's a little too cold. I put it in the freezer. It's got some ice in it. But wow, wow. I'm not sure if I like it yet or not. It's weird. Anyway, back to the game. I did some major rearranging here. You may not be able to tell right away, but if I take you over here, you'll notice that the tanks have been hidden, since we don't really need to physically access the tanks. And the bottom level here, I have put a little bit of care into. Just tweaked it up a little bit, kind of worked with Stormont's theme that he had going on. I'm kind of enjoying it. Got the removal of parasites and all stages, and freezing, heat stroke, all that stuff. So yeah, things are shaping up at the base. I also did this because we desperately needed it. We couldn't figure out why our crops kept screwing up outside. They kept dying, and the reason for that is probably because they didn't have grow lights. That's my guess anyway. So I put this floor here as well as a second floor above this one, attached to the old base, as I've done in previous episodes and series and all that fun stuff. But yeah, just some basic gardens going on. Now that I look at it, I'm wondering if those lights are not too high. They look like they might be too high. But all things that I can easily take care of. The point is, we need to have some foods coming in, because the food situation is real, and it's really bad, actually. It's pretty bad. So we got to work on that. Because yeah, you can't eat, just raw corn. Your digestive tract after a while will just disintegrate. And that's pretty much what's going on. I've been working on my thing here, my CV. Skank 42 is coming along. It is heavy as a mofo, though. It is. It is a guzzler, this thing. It just guzzles the fuel packs. So if we take a look here, I have to constantly fill this up. Right now it's not too bad. When it's idle and the thrusters are off, of course, it's not going to use barely anything. But when it's on full thrust, especially with those big mamma jammas at the back, and those, I don't even know, I think I have like 17 of these medium ones. So that uses up a lot of juice. I tend to have to turn off most of those just to save power, but then it becomes not worth it. basically all I have to do is just get a whole bunch of hydrogen generators, make a whole bunch of hydrogen, and then mix that with the promethium and make the best fuel cells that you can make, and just use a whole bunch of those to power it would be the best way. But that in and of itself is a task, so I'll have to work on that. But for now, I think she does fly, and I can test that right now just to see. I definitely need a better way to fly this thing. Because the cockpit is all the way up there. It's a real pain in the butt to get to. Whoa! Oh, that was fun. Okay. Thrusters. Engage. Now if I just float here, you'll see that I'm down to 12 minutes. 12 minutes, 6 minutes now. Forward thrust, 6 minutes. Look at that. Look how fast that's going down. So it's crazy. I need to add either a whole bunch of fuel cells, fuel tanks I mean, or get those good fuel cells and use that. Just kind of working on the outside of the building too a little bit. So it looks like this thing really needs a lot of work. I still can't go left and right. It's just not enough. Those single thrusters I have are just not enough. See, up and down is not a problem, as well as forward. But everything else is going to need a major tweak here. So lots to be done on the CV. So I think what I'm going to do actually is create another minimal design, just a throwaway CV, and use that to just get around and get back to Maspron and solve the mystery of whether my backpack is there or not. So get started on that. There we go. Betsy number 2 coming up. So while that is being built, I am going to get ready to do another voyage to Maspron. I'm not taking no for an answer. Maspron will be conquered by me. There's just no two ways about it. I have to have a steady base there. It's become a matter of principle. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking 3 stacks of each, and with that I should be able to make whatever I need. The key to all this is, I think, not activating the base until I'm absolutely ready, absolutely certain that I've got everything that I need. It seems basic enough. It sounds easy, but it's not. The implementation of it is. The sustaining of it is not. It's very difficult, even on medium, I find. For me, anyway. I'm not claiming by any means to be an Empyrion expert, but you know, it's the difficulty engages as soon as you activate your base, right? Which makes sense. But you have to be prepared, and you have to be prepared to do that long term, not just for a round or two. But yeah, that's my strategy anyway, is being well prepared, so when I'm ready to set up my base and activate it, and you know, potentially stay there for a significant amount of time, I want to make sure that I'm safe. And that's the biggest thing with being so far away from my home planet, is I have to be confident that I'll be able to be safe there. Otherwise, it's just a doomed mission. 3 stacks of each should be more than enough. And we're actually getting kind of low on supplies here, so I'll have to go farming eventually. Copper's not a problem. Sathium is in a healthy supply. Magnesium, I think I can get that from one of the constructors instead. And cobalt I'll grab here. Iron. Alright, Betsy. Here she comes. Here comes Betsy. Oh, yeah. She ain't pretty to look at, but she'll do the job. You know what I'm saying? Don't stand on the radiator. So basically my plan is to grab Betsy and fly her to the Maspron, the edge of the Maspron system, and then fly my SV down to the planet. Maybe even pick up Serenity and bring it back, either on the way there or on the way back. So my main priority is the backpack, and if I can't get the backpack, then I will try and get Serenity and then come back. Well, so sadly that's all I pretty much have for today, my friends. I'm quickly running out of energy, and not a whole lot was accomplished, but you know what? Sometimes just the little victories, you gotta take them. All I can think about now is watching 80s sitcoms and vegging out. So until next time, my friends, when we will finally embark on our quest for Maspron. But it's happening soon because Betsy is here. I'm ready to do it. It might actually happen tonight, today, tomorrow. I'm not sure, but very soon. I'm dying of hunger. Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for joining me, my friends, and we'll continue from here next time on our Empyrion Galactic Survival Let's Play. Bye-bye.